Hello, my name is John. I live in New Albany, Indiana. I want to introduce you to the area known to being called Summit Springs. About 2 years ago, they started working in all this area. This was up off Daisy Lane. As you can see, we got the Buffaloes right here. Now, Buffalo was a thing called the Buffalo Trails, where the Indians traveled the buffalo. They would follow the buffaloes where the buffaloes went. So we call it Buffalo Trace. So this area right here talks about the Indians. Let me show you. These are the buffaloes that are here that were put up. And they were built here for sculptures of this. And you cannot climb on these or anything or stuff like this. Now, this is just a little tiny park they got here where kids can come when they get all this up here developed. Now, let me explain to you what's going on here, okay? They're going to develop all this area. As you can see, look down on top of the hill, you see Kroger's, Target, the downtown area of Louisville, Home Depot, which used to be the old New Albany Drive-In. You got all these buildings down here. You got the Thornton's gas station. You got all the restaurants down there, First Bank and all that. You can see all kinds of stuff they got down through here. What they're going to do is they're going to develop all this, and they're going to probably slide a road down that way, coming in the back way in, so to connect to Home Depot. Well, anyway, this is the Buffalo Trace area. And as you can see, again, this is where Indians used to come through years ago, back in the 1836 and all that and everything. So as you can see, now on this side, they have the same thing on this side. Everything's here and stuff like that. Well, there's a little marker thing here, I guess a decal, what it looks like and everything. So again, the development of this area is starting to come into place, and it's getting more better and good and all that. Well, all this was put up later, and it talks about all the history about Buffalo Trace, Indian Wild World, the road, the story about it, and everything, and all that and everything's on here about it. Well, if we turn it around, it looks like that. Okay, now, over in this area, as we're going to come up to the top of the hill, you will see what's on the top of the hill. So, coming around on the top of the hill, we have a hotel called Fairfield. Now, the way I understood, this is what's going to happen. They're going to build another hotel up here. There are going to be 2 hotels up here. There's going to be an apartment complex over there where those trees are. There's going to be a medical center up here. And there's going to be restaurants. Well, see that hole right there? All that's going to be filled in sooner or later when they get the money to develop it. But as we're climbing the hill, I'm going to show you something. They've got markers down, I believe, where they're going to be starting it soon. We're going up Daisy Hill. This is Westcott, and so on. So we'll be at the top of the hill, and in a few seconds, you will see what I'm talking about. As you see, they put a wall there to keep the rain from flooding the building. They put a wall here too. Now we're almost at the top. You'll see what I'm talking about. We're about almost there. Again, they call it Summit Springs. Phase 1 is already completed almost. Okay, I'm almost there. Okay, here we come. Coming up the hill now. Here we go. Okay. This is where they're going to have about 4. Hold on, I got to take a breather. mercy. This is where they're going to have 4 restaurants sooner or later. They're all going to sit on top of this hill. Well, I heard Cheddar's, I heard Wild Eggs, but they moved down on Market Street. I heard Buffalo Wings. I heard Roosters was talking about building a building here. Then I heard Outback Steakhouse is what I heard, those 4 things. Now this is across from the new hotel called Fairville. And all this is going to be developed sooner or later. So this is in New Albany, Indiana on Daisy Lane. And this is the one down coming off to the building. But this is what it's all going to look like when you get it all done. And over there is supposed to be the over there in that area is supposed to be the medical center. That's what I heard. Over here is where they're going to put the apartment complexes. And I think over there is where they're going to put the apartment complex. The medical center is going to go over here. I think the medical center is supposed to go over here. The apartment, or all the restaurants are supposed to go down into here. And then over here is where they're supposed to put the apartment complex and the rec center. And then a mailbox so people can get mail every day. But this is going to be good when they get it all developed. Again, my name's John, and I live in New Albany, Indiana. Now, we're going to go down the hill, and you will see the Taco Bell that we're going to run into in about 5 minutes. So we're going to walk down the hill very slowly. But as you can see, this development is going to take place. Over there, eventually they're going to put a road coming down. I guess they're going to put a road coming down back that way down in into the back way in. They're going to connect all these buildings sooner or later. And the development on State Street is starting to get really good. We've got a Panera, we got a Chipotle's, we've got I guess it's called Sleepy Roosters, where Bob Evans used to be a couple years ago. Things are just getting different. And again, I'm coming down the road to Summit Springs. This is in New Albany, Indiana. And as you can see, the downtown area, you can see the hospital, you can see everything. You can see it all when you get on top of this hill. So as we're coming down, we'll come around the wall and you will see the Taco Bell. It's been there for about 3 years. This area has been developed for about 3 years. Over there, where Home Depot is, used to be the old New Albany Drive-In. Man, I'm telling you what, that brings back memories. Sure does. Then there's a road they can probably put right here and make the road go down and smooth it out and take it right down into there. They can make a road go down into there through the trees and right down through there and into the building. So they got actually make a road go through here, and it looks like there is a road there. I believe there is. Let's look. I think there is a road going down through there. Sure is. There it is right there. It goes around the side, goes down and around, and I think it comes off the back of the wall. So I guess they'll use this for the wall. Now again, we're coming over here. We're coming down. Again, this is Buffalo Art Park, and it's like it's a history thing. So again, we're gonna come over here. Again, you can see Home Depot. It would used to be the old New Albany Drive-In. You can see the building in front that used to be the old Kroger store, the white building. You can see all the development. You can see Sleepy Roosters over there. You can see all kinds of stuff back here. And you can see all kinds of things that they're doing. Hard to believe that all this used to be nothing but ground. And a couple years ago, back in the 70s, none of this stuff was here but the New Albany Drive-In. None of this stuff was here. Kroger's wasn't even here. None of this stuff was here. Not even hardly any of this stuff was here at the time being. But again, we're heading down to the bottom of the hill. On our way down, there goes a car. And again, there's the park we're heading on down. So much greatness that they used to do here. So you'll see Taco Bell in just a few seconds as we're coming down. You can see the bell in the background. The only restaurant they got up here on Daisy Lane is Taco Bell. Now you see this wall right here? Why do you think they put this wall up? I'll tell you why. Because when we get a heavy set of rain, the rain will come down and flood the road. Last time this happened, they didn't think about it. See that that black thing? Okay, they put that there to keep the water from coming down so it won't flood down, because it went down in the Chick-fil-A one time and flooded the old Chick-fil-A parking lot. So again, this is the wall, retaining wall is what they call it. And there is your Taco Bell. The only restaurant that's up here is the Taco Bell. The only one that's actually here is Taco Bell. Looks like they had a crash here. Look at, there's crash pieces. Looks like they had a crash here or something. There's crash pieces everywhere. I guess somebody tried to come down and hit the wall or something. There's crash pieces everywhere. Look at it. But there's your Taco Bell. So again, this is the development for Daisy Lane. And we're coming down, and they got all that new stuff on the edge of the corner, such as they had Heine Brothers, they had Rapid Fire, which went out of business. It didn't go nowhere. It died in a heartbeat. It didn't go nowhere. And then they got Jersey Mike here. And then now, wait till you see what else they just got done putting here. Right beside Rally's. You're gonna flip. It's a new car wash, and it is almost done. So we're on our way down. You should see Burger King first, and then you'll see the car wash, and it's right beside Rally's. We're coming down to it. We'll be there in about 2 seconds. But all this development on State Street is starting to come into play. Just imagine what they can do back here in this back part. You know, again, my name's John. I live in New Albany, Indiana, and I'm reporting, after 3 years, the New Albany area called Daisy Lane, called Summit Springs, which is the name of it. Now we're coming down to the bottom of the hill. We're turning around, coming around the development, turning around, going this direction. You will see the new car wash in about 2 seconds. Again, you have Heine Brothers over here. You got Heine Brothers over here, and you got Rapid Fire, which didn't last very long. It was there about maybe a year after they opened, and it closed up because of the COVID problems that were going on. You got Jersey Mike, and you still got buildings over here that are still empty. But as we're coming down, you can see the new developments that are already sticking into this place. And you got Burger King right there. You got all this little area here. Long time ago, Tucker's used to be called Blue Rock Grill. Now, we're coming down in this area. We're coming over. As you're coming around, you will see the new car wash. Boy, look at that car wash. Isn't that awesome or what? And you can see the new car wash right there. Look at that. That brand new car wash. Look at that. That brand new car wash. Look at that. Hard to believe, isn't it? And then they put all that brand new car wash. And so again, this is the area. There's your brand new car wash right there. Isn't that neat? Look at that. They're hoping to have it done by soon. They got all the little, I guess you got a little drive-thru or something. You can wash your cars and everything. See that little development right there? That little window or something? I don't know. But moving on down State Street, we're clocking on down. Some of the new development That was where the old Daisy Lane Bowling Alley used to be, and Hoosier Lanes and all that. Strike and Spare. And this over here used to be Fashion Fair back in the 70s and all that and everything. And then Cash place there used to be there. The church is still here. The church is still sitting here. So again, my name's John, and I'm reporting from New Albany, Indiana.